Good day, good day. Team Crypto Credit here to bring another review for the beginner. Yes, I myself is also a beginner. So what we have on the screen today, of course, cryptocurrency market cap. Why? Just something as a beginner you should always get in the habit to looking at, because this is most likely where the tokens that you're speculating into will end up. So we hope. And I just do on a daily basis look at whether it's red and green. And what do we see? Or do we see a lot of red? What does that mean? That means the market is trying to give us some insights on what's going on. So in this review, what is it that we are going to learn today? Well, let's start off with starters. We're thinking about speculating into the lending platform. So let's just look at one of the top lending platforms that, whether it's still the top or not, time will let us know. The War coin. Well, we can't say it's dead or, it's not coming back. But as you see, is the War price is pretty low. Now there's much speculation and educated gifts and FUD and all type of stuff that's saying the platform isn't going nowhere. But others seem to think differently. Just as you see, the last review was much higher than $1. So with this platform constantly going down and the lending rates constantly going down, it just doesn't look good. But that's not for me to choose. That's for the market, this lending space to choose. Those who invest and speculate in these particular programs, yes, I am one that speculates in these programs. Why? Because if you make a decision, you can adjust it at any time. It's just how you adjust it. The way it's not a non-learning experience. So, as you see, lending platform, Divor coin is going down. Will all of them do that? We're not sure. But let's look at another one that's in the realms of doing pretty well. Land Connect. Now, it could be the next program that's going to take over. We doesn't know. But you must understand, as a new beginner to these platforms, take a look at these platforms and really do your research. Go through the program as a beginner to figure out what is it that makes these programs so attractive. I have some YouTubers that I follow, and if you understand, what's going on in whatever space you is, you will hear a lot of YouTubers saying a lot of programs such as ICOs. A lot of these programs will be going mostly to staking. And from my research on staking, this is just my perspective. So as a beginner, you can take it for what it is, a grain of salt or the next unspoken word of God or whether it's your spiritual leader. Now, staking is you give your platform your funds and they do whatever with them. We don't know. They have roadmaps and white papers, but we don't know what they're going to do with it. You give them your money. They give you tokens. These tokens are supposed to be increased in value over time while the platform gets itself together or um, while the platform decides is whatever way it's going to make an exit strategy. But just a word of advice for the beginner. If you start doing a little research, you're going to speak of. There are a lot of YouTubers speaking of a lot of platforms going into staking. So time will tell. Resos is one that it's gonna get into staking right now. It has the whole ready or not factor going on with it right now. Why? There's been said that Resos is lending, but the payout is not exactly what people thought just now. Now, when they open the exchange, if the exchange is open or not, I'm not in this program, so like I said, I can't really say, but I do watch the overall view of the lending space and what you other YouTubers is saying about these programs. And this program is basically saying, they're paying you out interest on your lending at $14 per token you've had, but it's rubbing them the wrong way. So we'll see if they gonna get themselves together. Another program that is still in the ICO stage that at this point in time that we don't have an understanding of what they're going to do is Landera. This is one that you can get in if you're a beginner. Get your feet wet. Do your research. Talk to as many people. Join the Telegram. It is absolutely important that you join the Telegram. Most programs, you're going to just go down to the bottom and you will see Telegram at the bottom, or it's going to be at the top. So this is in round 5, and in 3 days or 3 hours, 3 hours, 3 days, it's going to start this next round. Another coin for the beginners that you could look at, is this coin right here, Fine Coin. As a beginner, you must understand. We don't know what these coins is going to do. We don't know what these tokens is going to do. So take it for what you really want to learn from these programs. As you see, Fine Coin, it started off lending. Now it's moving on to hosted staking. Now, why are these programs all going to staking? Most people say it's because the staking is more sustainable. They still pay you a monthly amount for staking the coins, but in my views, I'm giving you my money and hoping your platform develop enough to pay me or earn enough to pay me interest on me staking your coin so it can raise in value. Will it do it? I really can't say. It's just right now it's all about what do you want to do? Like, if you just go through YouTube and I would say just look up lending platforms and see what's being said about it, because right now lending platforms is being phased out. Now, don't exactly believe that just because it's being said that's actually being happening, because of course I could show you some YouTubers that they believe in the platform and it's not going nowhere. It's just basically having a rough time. Why? Because as you've seen, Bitcoin. If Bitcoin is down, then most platforms is not going to be able to sustain. These platforms is based off of the Bitcoin value. They get to Bitcoin, they're able to earn a profit, so-called profit. But This, as you see, this particular YouTuber right here, Crypto Chatbot, I spoke about him in the previous list. He's still promoting Zootcoin and BConnect. So, that just gives you this particular Crypto Fred. He's still promoting Novaland, which means the platforms isn't going nowhere. It's all about what is being said and what you believe. Some is going to be FUD, some is going to stay on top of it. This particular YouTuber is promoting Monex. Tomorrow it's supposed to launch. It's lending at $12. We can't say right now whether it's good or bad, but you get to make your own decision on whether you get to accept what's going to happen. So, as a beginner, understand, hit the subscribe for as many YouTubers that give reviews and will give you good information. This YouTuber right here, A Crypto, he gives a pretty good, solid view of what he believes is going on. Team Us of Crypto Ballers, he has strategies. Well, something you can look into to see if you want to follow his journey through cryptocurrency. As you see, his thing is, he's filling platforming and promoting these. So as a beginner, just understand you got to have a lot of information to figure out if you're going to stay in these programs. And even if you do go on staking, as a beginner, this is something you're going to want to learn how to use, because when you have ERC tokens, you have to send them to this particular wallet, which is called my Ether wallet, which I went over before, or MetaMask, which I have not used, but I'm pretty sure it's very similar to everything else as far as just it's following instructions. You can't go wrong with following instructions. So a little review of what's going on with some of the programs is Lupex is supposed to be starting its lending or exchange, as you see, in 5 days. It's something to figure out if you want to get into it. As a beginner, you want to get into something. Like in all these lending programs, some people is on the fence about, do you get in at the ICO or do you get in at the exchange? You get in at the exchange, chances are you're still going to be able to make a profitable income. Getting in the ICO should be almost a higher probability of getting into making a certain amount of money. Now, I'm finna bring this to the end, and just another a way you can understand that this field is not over yet. This is a program. It's a lending program. It's new. You can look it up. I'm not sure if anyone is doing too much research on it. I caught it by another YouTuber who I watched. They still putting these programs out. So that tells you this is probably not going to die anytime soon. Lending isn't going nowhere. It's going to transfer it to something else, whether it's staking, whether it's some type of form of you put your money here and these programs will give it back to you. So that's just my words. Can't really say what you can and can't do. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a YouTuber with a voice trying to give you tools to maneuver through this particular field.